Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome to another Madden 13 online game. Today we got the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots again, except for this time the fields are reversed and stuff. And as you know, the Texans lost their playoff game like pretty handily to the Patriots. They looked like they had a somewhat decent offense going this time, except for they just couldn't get past getting the field goal range and stuff like that. They get to midfield and they just stall out, or Shaw would do something weird. But yeah, that was kind of the story with the Patriots game. One quarterback new to national spotlight as Arian Foster fumbles after we get a pick. What would you know? But yeah, one quarterback, Tom Brady, new to national spotlight and all that. And look at this, I drop a user pick after Arian Foster. Like, come on, man. And what do you call it? Tom Brady, new to national spotlight. Matt Schaub obviously looked rattled in that game. You can tell, especially at the end of the game, his footwork was off. He was just shooken in the pocket there. He had no idea what he was doing. It's like he was in like a different Twilight Zone. But yeah, that's the difference in that game pretty much. And plus, the Patriots had a really good game plan. Give it up to them. And that was that game. I'm just going over the playoff games today, by the way. Not too much about this game. It's like 2 months old, like I said. And yeah, I can't really say much. I do a lot of different stuff than what I did in this game on defense and offense. But yeah, the Packers and 49ers game, that was the Colin Kaepernick show. If you didn't know who Colin Kaepernick was after the Patriots game a few weeks ago, now you know. And yeah, that's Colin Kaepernick, guys. He's the new record holder for rushing yards by a quarterback. Forget Steve Young and Mike Vick and all that, or Randall Cunningham. Now it's Colin Kaepernick. But yeah, that was basically his show. He threw the ball really well, and that opened up his runs, and his runs open up his passes, and that's just the way it works. And when a quarterback does that, that's trouble. And here, we run the fake field goal because I'm just a complete douchebag. But yeah. And look at this play. First of all, I should have had this one contained deep, but I accidentally switched off on Glover Quinn. But Jonathan Joseph should have had Aaron Hernandez one-on-one in coverage, but he just stopped midway during the route. I don't know if I bumped him after I switched off by accident or what, but that was a play that should have never happened. That was kind of the way this game was going. There was a lot of plays that just should have never happened. Here he dumps off the Woodhead, doesn't get anything. So he settles for, nope, he doesn't. He goes for it on 4th down, and he actually gets it too. There's an out. I think that was my bad though. I was supposed to be there, but yeah. And then he gets a touchdown next by the Welker or Gronkowski. But yeah, that was the 49ers and Packers game. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, give him on more time in the field, he probably would have done some more work. But 49ers did a good job ball control, and then second half it was basically all Kaepernick and no Rodgers. They scored like 3 points. 49ers scored 20 something. So that was that. And plus the muff punt was a big part of the game because it allowed the 49ers to close the gap before halftime. I'm not sure why Randall Cobb wasn't there, but yeah, Mike McCarthy might want to rethink that, or the special teams coach, whoever screwed up that call. And let's see, as we enter the 2-minute warning here, I'm down 14-7. The Ravens game, might as well get to that one now. That was a hell of a game. Ravens and Broncos. The problem was the Broncos, first of all, they lost Noshan Moreno, and that supposedly cost them part of their offense since they had no pass protector and what do you call it? Usually the running back protects the quarterback in passing plays, but none of the running backs could do that on the Broncos besides Moreno. And since Moreno got injured, I think they changed their offense up really simple. And plus, it was like they were just playing not to lose the entire game. You hear that from like different people, but yeah, it looked like the Broncos were just playing to not lose the game rather than to win. Like they ran it on a 3rd down and 5 one time. Like, how do you do that? You know what I mean? You got Peyton Manning right before the game ended. They need the ball out. They got the 4-time, could potentially be 5-time MVP, and they kneeled the ball out. And yeah, it's just too conservative a play call. And then plus of course, you know, that last touchdown was not supposed to happen. The Broncos were supposed to win the game. No timeouts left. 30 something seconds left, and Flacco just throws it up to throw it up, and it's a misplayed ball. And I'm not gonna bash the guy too much because I was reading on Twitter and stuff how the guy was like in tears pretty much at the end of the game. So I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna say anything too bad about the dude. Look at this, right before halftime, we take a shot for Andre Johnson after we got a touchdown. We're having a terrible game here, and we try to get another one here, but Talib makes the play. 1 second left. We try to take a shot for Johnson again, but my left tackle couldn't contain Chandler Jones because he sucks. So yeah, halftime we used to get the ball back. But yeah, the Ravens, you know, give it up to the Ravens. They won the game. Flacco didn't have a great game. Neither did Peyton Manning, but Flacco did outplay Peyton Manning. So, you know, and then they got Ray Rice going, which is really important. And in the end, they just capitalized on Peyton Manning's mistake. You could tell that overtime, both teams are playing really conservative, not taking deep shots or anything, running the ball. They didn't want to make that mistake, and Peyton Manning decided to do the mistake pretty much. And yeah, that's what happens when you make the mistake. You lose the game, especially something like that across the body at midfield. And that's why they didn't want to make the mistake, because that happens. And look at this, 4th down and 1. That could have been a mistake, but instead, halfback pass for a touchdown. Think about this. My touchdowns will come on a fake field goal on 4th and 1 and a halfback pass on 4th and 1. So yeah. For some reason, whenever I get the Texans, Arian Foster throws dots for me. But we're back in the game now, 21-14. Let's see. There's one more game with to talk about. I don't know how the hell we got this one. That was like really stupid. Dude comes flying in with the one-handed and left-handed catch. I don't know why it always gets converted in Madden, but anyways, the Falcons and Seahawks game. I did not really watch it. I didn't watch the Green Bay and I watched like half the Green Bay game. I watched half the Patriots game. The first half. I stopped watching the second half. I watched all the Broncos game, and I watched the second half of the Seahawks game. I wasn't even like home for the first half or awake too. But yeah, that game I thought it was dumb when the Falcons were up 20-something. You know what I mean? But it's the Falcons, so they're due for a choke in the playoffs. You know what I mean? That's just them. And look at his 2nd down and goal. He tries to do this fake pitch or whatever that never works and doesn't work again. 3rd down and 2. This could be a huge stop for our defense. And looking. We got everything covered up. Tom Brady tries to throw it into coverage and it should have been picked off. But that was the story of my game. I would just draw picks and stuff like that. 4th down, he goes for it. Ballsy move here. Up 7. Can make it a 2-possession game. Instead, he goes for it to make it a 2-touchdown game. Someone decides to rush Tom Brady instead of play their zone. And that cost me a touchdown. And someone got injured too, which sucked. But yeah, that was just the way this game was going for me. Just a ton of bad breaks. Everything that you could ask for to be down 28-14. That's what happened for me pretty much. But yeah, the Seahawks, they rallied though. In the second half, they had their game plan set up. They stopped making dumb mistakes like the one before halftime, the 4th down and 1 that they didn't get. You know what I mean? They got their game plan going, and the Falcons just stalled out straight up. They stalled out. They were playing like they had a 20-point lead, and they're scared to do anything stupid. And then Matt Ryan still did something stupid to let them back in the game. You know what I mean? And the Seahawks, I mean, give credit to Matt Ryan, though. He put up a drive there at the end to win the game for his team. Look at this. Vince Wilfork picks me up. I can't get a user pick with Daniel Manning, but he gets stuck in Vince Wilfork. Somehow comes out and picks me up. Okay, Madden. That's the way it's going to be, then that's the way it's going to be. I can't do anything about that. 3rd down and 11. Thankfully, we blast Julian Edelman to force him to actually punt the ball for the first time in this game. And I bet he's not happy that he punted the ball to me because Keon Martin is going to the house. So, yeah. Touchdowns on a fake field goal for a touchdown. A halfback pass on 4th down and 1. And now punt return. You know, my offense was shit. And that's why I haven't put up this game because it's really bad. I figured I just put up when I did something like this. Talk about something else. But, yeah. You know, the Seahawks are going to be back, though. I think I tweeted that, too. Seahawks are going to be back. I mean, they have a great team. They got Russell Wilson. They'll be back. They got Marshawn. You know, they'll be back, man. And it's just, they're just a fight. They're just fighters, man. And now they got a season under their belt. They're going to be even better. Like, how much of those starters are going to be returning? They still got the great secondary. And speaking of, the opposite of great secondaries is the Texans secondary. I almost said Texans, but yeah, that was pretty damn embarrassing. 4th down and 7. Somehow we let a dude come wide open upfield. I tried to take control of Kareem Jackson. I'm not sure if it messed up the play or not, but he definitely had a dude ahead of Keon, whatever the dude Jackson's name is. He sucks. That's all I know. But 21-35 game, pretty much in hand for him. I need to get a touchdown to onside kick in a minute. I'm running at the pocket with Matt Schaub, which is never good, but at least I get the 1st down and go out of bounds here with 56 seconds left. And that's all I got to say about the playoffs. Here we take a shot for Andre Johnson, and we get that touchdown. And now we just need the onside kick. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's go, Shane Graham. We don't get it. He makes a play on the ball and gets it with, I'm not even sure who that is. But he gets it nonetheless. And that should be the game, but he could just need a ball out, but he decides to put on his idiot pants on here, and he's still running the ball. So we're going to try to get the big hit fumble. 3rd down and 7. He calls a passing play in 5 wide. Are you kidding me? A passing play in 5 wide? Not only that, he gets picked off. Wow, what an idiot. I get bounced out of bounds here. I was going to try to return that, but instead, 1 second left, and we could take a Hail Mary shot. Alright? We could take a Hail Mary shot and win this game. Alright? Alright, let's go. I'm looking at Andre freaking Johnson. Deep. Out of, what the fuck, Schaub? Last play of the game, this dumbass throws out of bounds. Are you serious? That's just the way my game went, man. But I had something and went out of bounds. That's just the way it was. But I hope you guys liked this video. Subscribe if you haven't for more games, and I'll catch you guys next time for more Man 13 Online.